The horror of obsession isn't what happens to Nikki from the outside, it's what happens to her from the inside. Tonight, we're breaking down Curry Barker's brilliant, deeply uncomfortable film about the complete destruction of bodily autonomy. It takes the idea of forcing someone to love you and lays it bare for what it actually is: psychological terror. I'm Jeffy.
I'm Samantha.
And this is the Spooky Frog Podcast.
Birthday edition.
Birthday edition, yeah. Happy birthday, trauma.
Yes.
So that's basically what's happening.
I would not want it any other way.
Yeah, that's
I signed up for this.
Literally.
If things
quite literally.
Right, literally. No, if things were like too happy slappy, I'd be like, this is boring.
Happy slappy,
yes.
She says.
Yes.
Happy slappy. So I'm going to go over a little synopsis real quick. Here's the deal, folks.
For those of you who haven't been obsessed with this movie.
Yeah. For anyone who hasn't seen it, first off, go see it. My recommendation is Two Big Bear Paws Up, right?
That's fine.
Well, I thought it was absolutely fantastic. But here we go. The idea here is that after getting passed over, Bear uses a mystical novelty toy to force his friend and coworker Nikki into loving him unconditionally. But when the wish takes effect, it doesn't create a sweet romance. So I'm going to just leave it at that. There are going to be some spoilers in here.
Oh, okay.
There's going to be some leaking.
I think there's enough memes and other content out there at this point that spoiling things is sort of just what happens now. You get a few weeks out from something that's extremely popular and it's already been spoiled. It's already out there. Yeah. It's in the zeitgeist. If you don't want a couple spoilers, pause it now, go watch the movie, come back.
Yes. You can absolutely stream this thing.
Or just watch any monkey's paw.
Wow.
Yeah, so just go watch that Simpsons episode with the monkey's paw. You've basically seen this movie.
It's kind of that, but there is a piece of this.
Yes, it's much deeper and better.
It was absolutely a monkey's paw film, and that's in the notes.
The law of unintended consequences, yeah. But I did actually...
Well, I'll say there was another layer to that, though.
Oh, yeah.
You're unloading a mystical burrito right now. Okay, so let's talk about the mystical burrito.
There's maybe potatoes, some kind of beans going on. You got cilantro, you got some sauce in there. There was a lot of sauce.
And then somehow lamb. Yep,
yeah, lamb. And you're like, why is this in here? Yeah.
I'll tell you.
But somehow it works.
But first off, a massive happy birthday to Sam, my sister from another mister.
I'm elderly and now I have skincare.
This old lady. No, not at all.
I literally just bought skincare products.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, 2 days ago.
Oh, boy.
I'm like, it is time.
Okay.
So yes, now I have been introduced to retinol and vitamin C. And I'm like, usually it's just you use the makeup wipe and you take all this off.
Yeah.
And then if it's winter, you plop on some Vaseline branded moisturizer and then you go.
I'm convinced that Steph is going to outlast us all.
Oh, yeah.
Her skincare routine is exactly that, and it has been. And she's 9 years older than us, and she is just gonna live forever. She's a vampire.
She's a vampire.
Yeah. And the skincare routine, no.
Yeah.
I was
not
just
at all. I need to find because I did find one gray hair the other day, and of course I plucked it out.
Yeah.
Because absolutely not.
I'm getting a little salt and pepper here, but that's about it.
Yeah. And redheads don't go gray very quickly. So it's one or two I'm not too worried about. But then I'm like, okay, well, and I kind of got the whole wrinkle thing going on.
Oh,
the old lady lip. And so I'm like, all right, I'm going to get some retinol and take care of this.
So you're pursing your lips too frequently?
Yes, that is absolutely why.
This is what you do to the universe?
It is because of my personality manifesting as my face, because my face is too loud.
Does it come for us all?
It does.
It
does.
And you know what? Frankly, I'm fine with the passage of time. Yeah, it is what it is.
It'll happen. It's a little dysmorphic, but no, literally you've seen when somebody's saying something to me that's absolutely ridiculous and you see from across the room, you're like, oh no, her face.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I read you like a book. Yeah. To celebrate your birthday, I brought you a little haul from my trip to Toronto.
Toronto.
I don't know how to say that yet. I haven't been there long enough.
Can I dig in?
So I found this amazing little shop. Go ahead and get in there.
Oh, okay.
The shop is called Little Ghost Books. It is adorable, and This is a little bag that comes from there, and that is the actual shop.
Oh,
so
that's
that's exactly what that little shop looks like.
Oh, I love that.
And it's flipping adorable.
Look at the little ghosty guys.
When I die, I want to haunt a little book. Yeah.
Oh,
it's
absolutely.
so cute. Little ghost books.
I would haunt a bookstore
so
for sure.
Cute.
Oh, there's a whole bunch of stuff in here.
So there, I got a couple of books for you here.
All sorts of stuff in here. I'm going to take a significant...
This one is...
this is so cool.
Passport holder.
Oh, for what?
Yeah.
Oh
so
my gosh,
Dante's Inferno passport holder for notations and and it's also one of those that it blocks RFID.
Oh my god! Oh yeah.
Your stuff.
Oh, this is no one is going to have this.
Pretty
absolutely nobody will have that. That is amazing. Is there an order? I'm just.
You know what? There is here, but you're not. Whatever. Go for it.
You gave no instructions.
I have no instructions. Okay.
Across the Trapped and Boundless Deep by Philip Rowan.
That's right.
That is a cool cover.
That is right.
That is really
so
cool.
I believe that's one of the ones that they actually produced.
Yeah, it looks like it. Yeah, they've got their little logo on the back.
They actually produced some of their own material.
Oh.
It's such a cool thing. Yeah, and I made sure to get you enough bookmarks.
Yay! Yep. I love that.
So that one was actually what do they call that?
Oh.
Yeah.
It's got a signature in it.
Yeah.
It says join the choir.
Yep. So very excited. I think this one, apparently these are the best of the best of Toronto independent horror being released there.
Oh, okay. All right. We'll have to work them into the schedule. I already have a couple that I'm going to have to double up on. So it's like, this looks this looks fantastic.
And take a look at the actual edges of the binding.
Oh my gosh.
The binding is so good.
Look at that.
I love the chainsaws.
That
axes,
is amazing. Yeah. The knives.
Slasher Summer.
Look how there's cool stuff in there.
Yep. We got you a sticker.
And some kind of shoe.
Oh, yeah. So this is actually a fashion thing that I stuck in there, and I apologize.
That's a VHS thing.
Yes.
Oh, that's cool.
Yep.
That is really neat.
I am very bad at picking out.
Skull.
Yeah. I'm very bad at picking out literature.
Thank you. This is fantastic.
I think so a couple of books from Toronto, all the way here.
Scissors and a switchblade.
I know.
Oh,
like
look
that
at all my
actually.
New weapons.
I may have bought that book specifically because of that stuff.
I have purchased stuff because of the covers as well. Like, come on, we all have. Sometimes there's just a really cool cover. Speaking of cool covers.
Ooh. Oh, yeah. Look at
that. We have T. Krulos, a good friend of ours, his book, American Madness, that was just turned into a documentary. It won a film festival, and we're going to see it on... when you're watching this episode, we will be watching that movie.
Yeah.
So I'm very excited about that.
Yep.
It's called American Madness. Check it out. Independent bookstores carry it right now. I recommend Lion's Tooth, or it's also down at Studio Moonfall at Kenosha. They do online ordering too, so highly recommend. I actually bought this for my dad, and that's why I had to buy another copy of it.
After this podcast, poke me and remind me to tell you something that I completely just forgot.
Okay.
All right.
But yeah, we should probably talk about like what we're actually here for.
What we're actually here for, and I can already tell that we are going to be split on this. This is...
I don't think as much as you think. I just like to be sassy because I got the birthday sassies.
Oh, birthday sassies.
I'm also very overfed. Like all I did because we celebrated my birthday this weekend, and all I did was eat. And then the boyfriend brought home a pizza from Tenuda's tonight too. And I had already eaten, and I was like, all right, well, I can't not eat a piece of pizza.
Yeah, I mean...
And it had pineapple on it, and then we put some hot gardenia on it too.
I mean, are we going to be... Ebert and Siskel on this? I think we're going to get pretty close to that.
It's not like I hated it.
Right. You just thought it was kind of mid? Overhyped?
Yeah, maybe that's it. I think maybe because it was so hyped, I went into it with a little bit too high of expectations. But I enjoyed it.
Yeah.
I enjoyed it. I like where they went with it. I like how extreme they went with it, actually. Yeah. Because I think if you didn't have that underlying thread throughout, and I don't know how much spoiler you want to get into that, but if you don't have that underlying, it's just a monkey's paw slasher kind of thing, you know?
And that's exactly it.
But it was much better than that.
I think that movie is kind of dull right up until you realize, oh, she's in there.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, she's right up in there.
Yes. Yeah.
So
and I would agree.
let's talk
Yeah,
about
let's do
this a little bit. So a nice guy entitlement trap, right?
Mm.
So there's the first layer of this onion that I really enjoyed because it's pointing to a lot of these things that are happening in current culture, and
I'm
it's
a nice
really
guy, so I'm owed stuff.
Exactly.
Like, no, dude, you're not a nice guy if you're saying you're a nice guy and you're owed something.
Like I'm sniffing incel kind of vibe and stuff.
But I love what they do with Bear's character, though, that he is an average guy. He's not, there's nothing like real incel-y about him. He doesn't consider himself that way.
Right.
His friends don't consider him that way. But that's what it is.
But he's still susceptible to that style of behavior given the right circumstances.
Yes.
And that's what I like about it. And even later in the film, when he realizes love was right on the cusp of what was happening, and he's like, oh, maybe I made a terrible mistake, ruining someone's entire existence.
Right.
You know, like that's the kind of stuff that I thought was really thoughtful and well orchestrated. And sure, you know, how many movies have you watched that has, what are they, not a mulligan, but what do they call that? Where you're always chasing the thing. There's an actual term for films where it's a movie where
Hero's Journey?
No, you're just kind of chasing a thing. I can't think of it right now. Of course, scream at me.
Yeah, scream at your
through the screen.
Put it in the comments,
and maybe,
please. Yeah, we'll remember this maybe later.
I think it started with the Maltese Falcon, but like it's basically it's like a thing. It's a trope of film where you're just chasing a thing. Well, this is another trope of a film where you are doing the monkey's paw, but man, it's just taking all of this modern like thought, and that's the beauty that I see in this film is that it's the next generation showing up.
Yeah, because it's you know, Bear is, hey, you know, impatient man makes it everyone else's problem.
Yes.
And destroys everything around him, including himself. And it's such an allegory for a lot that goes on, you know, right now.
Exactly.
Like,
and
which I think it's great that that's coming out in horror.
Yes. Well, horror is where we flex those muscles.
Yeah.
And that's why we love it. Right? I mean, we're constantly talking about, you know, how horror is a reflection of society and culture, while seeing someone so young who is dealing with today's things say that this is him communicating that this is the problem that he sees.
Yes.
And this is the real demon that's out there is phenomenal. And I absolutely love that.
I do think that's great that the director is so open about that.
Yep. So purchasing the One Wish Willow at a crystal shop seems heartless. You know, they're very nonchalant about it.
Yeah, they are.
I love the whole nonchalant vibe of
just
that.
like,
Yeah, I did mine and it was fine because I'm not a terrible person. You know what I mean? And there was just like subtext there that is easy not to pick up on the first watch, but on the second or third,
like,
which I've watched it three times.
Does it matter what you're wishing for?
Yes.
You know, like I like that it brings up that aspect in it. Well, even though it's never like overtly said.
You look when you see two wishes on film. One is to manipulate and totally terrorize a person, and the other one is just dump a bunch of money on it.
Right.
And the money just comes down.
Like
no
the
issues.
Hot dog meme, just
right, exactly. But no problems.
Yeah.
There isn't any like there aren't cops. So
I mean, not yet. I mean, it could be that since it's a selfish act down the road, it could produce something like where did all this money come from, or lose his friends or whatever. I don't know. But
I think the One Wish Willow is not the culprit here. The monkey paw implies that there is a devil's like agreement that goes along with it, and I don't think that is applied here. I think that it is a reflection of what you are truly asking for, and it's going to give you what you're actually asking for.
Okay.
So I don't know. I mean, that's my personal take.
I do like the hotline.
Yeah. Well, that's the director on the other.
Is it?
Yeah. So
That's
if you've
such a
ever
cool
watched
little
his
Easter
comedy,
egg.
no. So his comedy shorts, and I think I forwarded like one to you.
I don't like comedy.
Yeah, I know.
So I probably didn't watch.
But this is really subversive, strange, awkward comedy.
Interesting.
Like he does these really like strange, like he did a thing called No Homo. And the whole premise was, his friend says, hey, I really like that jacket, no homo. And he goes,
okay. And like,
what
wait,
does
why
that
are
mean?
you saying that?
Yeah, why are you saying
Right.
that? And he goes, well, I just don't want you to think that I'm coming on to you. And he goes, so every other compliment you've ever given me ever has been because you're coming on to me? And then his character, and you're like, oh, okay, I get what he's toying with. And then the character's next thing is, and he gets real quiet and he goes, I love the sparkle in your eye, no homo. Sometimes when you take a shower, I sneak a sniff, no homo. And it's just like it just gets progressively stranger and stranger. And then they're like, what's going on? I think there might be homo.
Right.
I think nothing wrong with that, but there might be.
Doth protest too much.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And he goes, well, you're my best friend. I love you. And it's that type of humor that I think really hits. And why he was able to fund and make this film,
That's so cool. I love that, you don't really see this opportunity in other movie genres.
Yeah.
Like you don't see a big movie franchise plucking a, director who is really throwing their heart into something that has not like broken out yet and going, here is money.
Yeah.
Make thing.
Yeah, I mean, where's the action version of this?
Right, there isn't.
You know what I mean? I am curious to see, because there's such a movement in romance and like I see a lot of
romantasy and stuff.
Yeah, exactly. That kind of thing. I wonder if there is actually romance films that is not my forte. I used to really love those style of films, but like,
yeah, I know you like your cute little romances.
I do.
There are a bunch of horrible AI like romantasy things out there with all sorts of apps, and for some reason the guys always look sort of like Henry Cavill.
Sure.
And it's just astonishing.
Well, if you're gonna look like a guy.
It's astonishingly horrible. The names always change like partway through, and their faces change, and the whole plot change, and it's like it's wild.
Yeah.
None of that is going anywhere.
No.
Wildly entertaining, though.
Yeah. Anyway. So let's talk about the obvious, the involuntary puppet kind of like true consent horror. The film's most devastating reveal is that Nikki isn't transformed into a monster. The real person's inside of there, but her body has now become a cage that she can sometimes wrestle herself out of.
Which is terrifying.
Yes. And that's the real horror of the film.
That's the moment where the film actually changes from being fairly straightforward to, oh boy.
Yeah. It's a monkey paw story. It's the equivalent of
she's crazy girlfriend. And then you're like,
oh,
sir.
geez. Yeah. and like, it's like doing Trading Places.
Yeah.
But like if they were actually trapped inside of there and it was causing psychological damage.
Yeah.
Like, man, I keep saying like.
I know. That's usually me. I say like and more than I should for somebody who is a professional public speaker. Like this is like what I do for a living is speak. Like my voice is a little haggardy because I did a bunch more, finished up most of the recording on the book mail. Yeah, I've got a couple more things that I need to do and go back and fix some things, and then it's just slogging through the editing.
Yeah.
So, because that takes forever and the mastering. But no, I constantly say like and a lot of ums.
No.
Like
so there's a party sequence.
Yeah.
There's this fatal escalation. There are subtle things that are happening where the force that has taken over the Nikki really I mean it really pivots to this like awkward kind of
it makes you uncomfortable
comedy kind of vibe.
Yeah.
And that's where he excels, because his comedy is that cringe horror. Like it's taking like normal interactions and really putting a pin in that shit.
Yeah.
And
I did feel like it didn't cross into cringe too much because you were so uncomfortable by it. And not like, I know that cringe can make people uncomfortable, like that secondhand embarrassment, but this was so kind of disturbing that it didn't hit that like embarrassment point. It hit that like, this is making me uncomfortable.
Sure. I would argue that the scene when they are at the restaurant and she is doing the very well-known scene where it's no, 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 no. That is that kind of cringe horror.
And again, I still think though that it doesn't cross into that embarrassment zone. It's so disturbing.
I think it goes right up to that cliff and then topples directly off and goes headlong into slasher horror.
Yeah.
Like you start to get to I can't speak highly enough about this, and I keep getting tripped up because I don't want to give the entire thing away.
Right.
I mean,
the plot is out there. I don't think you can, there's no spoiling the plot because the plot is like there. It's in all the advertisements. You know what you are signing up for plot-wise.
You just don't know
how far it goes.
You just don't know behind the curtain.
Right.
You see that there's a freak show.
Yeah.
And you see that there's a curtain that says the two-headed man. But you haven't seen behind the curtain. And I'll tell you, I feel personally, it's worth a peek behind the curtain. I put this as my top horror film that I've seen of the year.
Oh, wow.
That's where this sits right now. So when we do our wrap up, it's going to be hard to push this off because I think the all of these pieces coming together really say something larger than its whole. It's a bullshit premise. I completely agree with the monkey paw that really is turned completely on its head. And for somebody who's 26 to see this happening.
That is a baby.
That is a baby.
That is
basically saying,
go change a diaper.
This is what I'm seeing. Yeah.
Do you think that there's a trend with this sort of thing? Because I relate this to then Companion from earlier in the year.
Sure.
And there seems to be this trend of
control.
And it's really, really kind of, I hope people get enough out of it is
I think this generation is waking up to a lot of the tropes that we were stuck in when we were coming up. And that's what I think, if I am pointing to why I think this is so impactful, that is why. And it's beautiful to see that the kids are continuing to push us out of these things. What were our bad behaviors that we were getting by?
Oh, tons.
Violence.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I mean, it was violence towards your spouse. It was way more commonplace to have those kind of behaviors. Yeah. And now they're talking about, well, you can't be controlling, you can't be,
right.
I mean, that's...
Well, I mean, look at even like your classic TV sitcoms where you had active jokes about beating your wife.
Right.
That was just because that was normal.
Yeah.
Like marital was not outlawed for all states until 1996.
Sure.
96.
Yeah.
That's insane. We were teenagers.
And now the progression of seeing culture move on is you can't be as controlling.
Right.
How about I wonder where that goes.
Be a dick? How about just don't be a dick?
Yeah.
Is that hard?
But it's also social constructs that are it's breaking down a social construct that is just not obvious. It's breaking that mirror. And I love that.
Yeah, me too. I like that this is a good counterpoint to all the very indoctrination trad wife material out there right now, because the vast majority of it isn't legitimate. It's not actual women that are actually just enjoying their household and sharing it with people.
Yeah.
The vast majority of this is absolute bullshit. It is absolutely crafted and fake, and none of them are actually practicing this, and they're rich.
Yeah.
And they're just inflicting it as a form of control.
Right.
So that's our theme.
The big one here, the coward's exit. So facing the horrific aftermath of his own desires, he doesn't ever face up to his own bullshit.
And I think there's so many points where I feel like he could have fixed this.
Yes.
There were so many options.
Yes.
So many options.
And the only option he could come up with was someone else fixing it for him.
Right. Yeah. Thanks, dude.
Yeah.
You, again, made this everyone's problem, because now then she, she's left with all of this.
Yep.
And she's going to have to clean this all up and deal with this. Thanks, buddy. Thanks.
Yep.
That was real nice.
So when he was actually talking about doing this, as he was thinking about doing another film in this series, And what I'm hoping they do is whenever this series picks up again, or in this universe, because everything's a goddamn universe.
Yeah.
But like when the next thing happens or the next film comes out, I would love to see a newscast talking about how this woman murdered all of these people and is now being arrested. And that is the ultimate how this happened. Like
that would be amazing. I would definitely watch that. I would be very entertained. I would go see it.
I'm really looking forward to seeing what he has.
Yeah, me too. And I'm really just excited by what these young people are doing and the messages that they have. Like, I love that they have a voice, and I want to hear what they have to say because they're saying some really good stuff.
Yep. And all of these voices that are coming out, like you think about Peele.
Yeah.
You know, when he came out.
Yeah.
And, you know, Get Out. Yeah, all of these different like all of these different films that came from that point of view,
right?
I think that was really impactful.
I loved that. Yeah, I loved Us. I loved Nope. I know that one's controversial because some people don't like it because it was so weird. I absolutely loved it. I
loved Nope, but I'll also say it was one of the weaker of the films. I don't think it was as well crafted or thought out.
I liked it because it was different than the other two in terms of like what you're getting with. I thought Get Out was the weakest.
Wow.
Yeah, of all three.
Why do we not like any of the same films? I thought Get Out was the strongest.
I thought it was passable.
Really?
Yeah, it was fine.
Wow. There was a social commentary that was happening there.
Oh, absolutely.
That I absolutely loved. And you know what? Frankly, there's parallels here.
Well, yes. Yeah.
All right, I'm going to get us back on track. Yeah. So, Nikki Freeman, with a name like that, absolute tour de force performance.
She carried this
unbelievable
in terms of acting.
And I want to break in and I want to talk about something really quick. So, a lot of these actors, not this actress, but a lot of these, there are people that were in this crew that were talking about not being compensated appropriately. There was a big controversy about it.
I had no idea.
Because it was a $750,000 budget.
Okay, yeah.
To make the film. You got paid a strict budget, right? Because you took that instead of saying options or percentage.
Or whatever, yeah.
Because no one knows if these things are ever going to do a thing.
Like, it's hard to know what's going to take off or not.
Right. And the person who put up all the capital and the person who put in all of the effort and the person who wrote and directed the film ended up walking away probably pretty okay, but not as okay as people probably think because there's royalties. He actually gave away a lot of that to get the film out there.
Yeah.
But now he's got a cornucopia to look at and go, look, I can basically write my own check.
Yeah.
The next film is the one. You know, you think about even actors that have been down that same road. Ace Ventura, you know, The Mask he was paid almost nothing for that. And then when he went on to do other films like Ace Ventura 2 and even The Cable Guy, which wasn't exactly fantastic. But you look at his paychecks and he was now the best paid actor. Right. Sometimes you got to pay your dues because nobody's going to bet on a horse they've never seen race.
I think that's a really good point in terms of nobody sees the work and nobody sees the cost, whether that be monetary or the physical time and effort that's put into something. And I think you bring up a really good point of, you know, it looks like, oh, you're this movie star or you're the star director or whatever. And it's like, yeah, but I had to pay to do this and spend all this time. And, you know, there's so much more that goes into it. You have to make it before you can make it. And all of that making it before you make it is you.
Yep.
You are doing it all yourself. Like,
and everyone's got their paw out to try and get, so the make it money, right? Hey, this did really well.
Meanwhile, you're paying off the debt of everything that got you there still. You're not even like getting the money yet.
And if you lose money on the thing, no one's there to bail you out.
Right, yeah.
You're not paying you money. Oh, well, it didn't do well. Let me give you $500,000.
Yeah, the theater isn't giving you money back because it didn't do as well. You know, a venue isn't giving us money back if people don't come as much as we thought
I'm saying
would.
you as
anybody.
Yeah, as someone who was hired for the project. Mm-hmm. If you were stiffed and not paid for the film, you got a gripe. If the movie did really well that you worked on, great. Use that as a catapult.
As a stepping stone, yeah.
Exactly. And instead of griping about it, which is exactly what they did, like, oh, I had, I was paid for what I was told I was going to be paid, but it
But
did so
now that
well,
his
and now I want
now I want
more.
more. Yeah.
Where's my cut of this? Your cut is in your next project.
Yeah, and they could have totally spun this as like, hey, this is so cool. I believed in this project so much that,
Yeah.
I took it with this amount of compensation because I really believed in it, and I'm so excited to do on to the next thing and really grow my career. Could have
Yeah.
spun it that way, and they would have been like hometown heroes.
Yep.
But tell me more.
All right. So we can get into Bear and Ian and Sarah and all of these characters, but
I liked Sarah.
yeah. Megan Lawless.
Yeah.
Let's get into the director and the context here. So, emerging from the YouTube comedy group, That's a Bad Idea, and is following his viral DIY horror feature, Milk and Cereal. Barker proves that he has like a master class grip on pacing and tone. And I can't stress that enough, that I think that he really earned his chops when he was excavating in the mines of YouTube. I mean, that is such a cutthroat environment where you are pumping out material on a nonstop basis.
Yeah.
It is a churn.
Yeah.
And you are just coming up with the next great thing.
Well, and comedy also lends itself to timing. Timing is everything. So his ability to pace things in Obsession, I think, directly comes from his comedy work.
Right. Yeah. I mean, he's taking that concept inspired by, or even stolen by, EC Comics and The Simpsons Treehouse of Horror. And, it gives that contemporary anxiety that we're talking about, and around gender dynamics. And as a society right now, we are definitely having a very loud conversation about gender dynamics.
Yeah.
We were having a very different gender dynamic conversation in the 90s, which is, hey, don't define me by a gender.
Yeah.
And now it's, hey, we should be able to be whatever gender we want to be. And I heard a very recent conversation about this gender piece that really resonated with me.
Yeah.
And I'm going to try and get it right. So you're being told every single day, be a man, step up, be a man, be a girl, be a woman, hey, that's just what you have to do. And then they want you to stick into that role. And then they want to tell you you have to be in that role. Well, they're accepting those roles, but they're saying, yeah, but I don't want to play your game. I want to be this. So they're actually self-selecting what they want to be. And that actually resonates very well with me. Like, I never thought about it in that frame, because back in our day, it was, I won't be defined by a gender. I will wear the clothing I want to wear, and I will do what I want to do. So it was very commonplace for us to wear dresses, and whether we're boys or girls, makeup and clothing. And it was basically eschewing any of these genres. It's basically the same behavior, kind of flipped on its head a little bit.
Yeah. And I really like that. And I think that's why those of us in the alt community are so much more open in general, and accepting, not that there's any question of being accepting in my mind, where it's like, it's just there. Like, they're people. Why? We're all just people.
Yep.
There doesn't need to be a judgment on somebody based off of like what you think might be in their pants. That is the weirdest thing to me. Like, why would anyone care?
Yeah. All right. So this was modest budget of $750,000 in Los Angeles. It really relies on the sharp writing, on comfortable close-ups, just really getting to raw physical acting rather than heavy visual effects. But I'll tell you, the visual effects that are there, even though they're hokey, even though they are 100% practical, and they are fantastic. And when you watch the behind the scenes of this film,
I haven't seen that.
It's really good. The fact that it's just a bucket and a tube, and that's cool. That's the level of effect work $750,000 is going to get you. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but you know what? It looks just as good as some of the big productions, and I will actually argue it looks better because they're using practical effects.
I would agree.
They're not going any kind of digital route. And what they do, the scene in the car and I don't want to spoil it for anybody, but the scene in the car has some effects that are accentuated by shadow. And I love that. Like, that's how you should do it. And it also makes it so that one thing I don't like in horror is making something overly graphic because you want to just like make it as extreme as possible.
Yep.
No, make it scary by playing with light and shadow, and don't like put it right in everyone's face right away. There's a time and a place for that, but it doesn't have to be all the time. Like, use some good practical effects with lighting and you have something brilliant.
Yep.
And just as disturbing, if not more so, because you're almost left with like the, you can't quite see it all. And so you're trying to get like closer to see it.
To very much add on to that point, seeing the behind the scenes makeup effects that they did to make her look absolutely unhinged in the very back of the room. She's in the dark. It's just makeup.
Yeah.
And it's just as good as The Exorcist when they were coming up on the demon's face.
Is that all on YouTube? Can people go and watch that?
I don't know. Okay. I don't remember.
I'm not a YouTube person. Like, I don't watch videos really, unless it's like a little cute animal video or something like Jimothy.
Yeah.
I'll watch Jimothy all day.
I have access to the universe. So I just watch things. Yeah, and I just want to cross into, and I know we're almost running out of time here.
I know we've talked a lot about this. Yeah,
this is a really good one. I'm pretty passionate about this.
Yeah,
one. The biggest point of discussion on Letterboxd and Reddit and Plex and all these other places and horror podcasts is the depiction of Nikki's internal state.
Yeah,
and we've touched on that here, but like I want to make it explicit that Nikki has trapped consciousness inside of her own mind, watching her body act against its own will.
Which is like all of our nightmares.
Barker's really tapping into a very specific, deeply modern anxiety about boundary violations and bodily autonomy.
Yeah.
That, I mean, these things have been touched on in the past, but I don't think as violently.
Yeah.
Yes, and overt. But like, yeah, it's a clear line. And I got to praise it for the metaphor.
I feel like the more we talk about it, the more I like it.
Yeah. I mean, there's
I'm getting
underlying...
converted. It's not my favorite of the year, but it's definitely it's a good film. Objectively, it's a good film.
And I think there's an undertow there that is subtle enough that if you're not really paying attention, you'll miss it. And that's what I like. I like when someone's not like, hey,
right, yeah, like it's in your face. And it's just, like you got to beat you over the head with it sometimes, and sometimes I'm here for that, but like,
or taking something on its head and subverting it.
Yes,
and I think that's what's being. This is telling you a story, if you're willing to listen, that some people don't hear. For instance, the Obsession dance party.
I was going to bring
put
that
on
up
by
earlier,
What the
and
Dance.
I didn't.
Why?
They
canceled it. Because everyone on the internet said,
like, what
the did you see this film?
Right.
Did you watch this?
Well, and then to bill it as a dark romance?
Yeah. Dark romance dance party.
Right. Like,
yeah, let's go dance at the dance. Hey, you know what? Got a lot of fun down here at the dance. What are we even talking about?
Did you, JJ's comment of like, it's the dance party for those with a restraining order?
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, I mean, I'm very glad that they did respond to this backlash by immediately deleting the shit
as much as they possibly could.
They were like backpedaling so fast there was like a dust cloud, which I'm glad that they didn't pursue it farther, and I hope that they now have thought a little bit more about, hey, maybe we should
I don't think they
research.
Have.
Okay.
I think what they're doing is they're looking at Google keywords search.
Yeah, anything
and they're
popular.
going, dance party for Dune.
Well, because now, right.
You know what I mean?
You know what? You could have some fun like drinks associated with Dune.
Sure,
like,
and the giant worm.
Yeah, exactly.
Sure.
Yeah,
all right.
Worms and everything. I do think though that there is such a trend to make everything's a rave and everything's a dance party, and so now it's
fair.
Like, and it's like this is a space we've existed in for a decade now, and to see it like explode in this way, for when we see these big corporations that are making missteps by just corporatizing this, it's really frustrating. But then it's also giving life to a lot of other like, hey, what if we did this with little guys? And I kind of like that. It's giving some little guys some permission in a way.
What bothers me the most on this is that the audience can't tell.
That is, yeah, that bothers me too. It's like you're trying to tell them why you're authentic, and they have no idea. They have no way of validating what experience is legitimate and what experience is this corporate money grab.
Right. And there are times where that audience treats us like we are the corporate money grab. Right. Even though we are there for the whole thing. We make our own posters. We are doing our own thing. We are, you're looking at the street team. You are looking at the...
We put up our own flyers.
I make the flyers.
Yeah, he's the graphic designer.
We're doing all of this in-house.
Like I sell the merch.
Yeah, it's a personal...
Literally, they're greeting people at the front of the boat because I want to make sure everyone gets greeted and has a good time. Like
I was asked, and I'll keep them nameless, but I was asked to make, to license Goth Barge. And I said, absolutely not.
Yeah.
Like absolutely not. And they said, well, yeah, but we'll pay you and you don't even have to come.
You're like, no, that's
absolutely. That's the opposite of what this is.
No.
If anything, Goth Barge is a Rube Goldberg machine. It is a self-perpetuating party machine.
Yes.
That is just meant to get us out there and on different boats and meeting people and building communities and supporting local DJs and getting to know all of these other folks. I have a real passion for this, and I love to see it in all the other communities. And anyway, I don't want to make it all about us, but like... If anyone would have ever floated the idea to have an obsession dance party,
we would have been like, what
is wrong with you? Have you seen that film?
Right.
Anyway.
Yeah. Anyways, we're too legit to quit.
So, would we survive?
Oh, I want to know.
Oh, boy.
You know what? This one's dicey.
Actually, I have a 90% survival rate on this one.
Okay.
All right.
All right, let me hear it.
Okay. Anyone starts displaying unnatural movement, erratic behavior, or compromised cognitive function, I treat it as a level 1 facility lockdown. This is it. I don't negotiate. I'm not compromised.
You're just like, no.
I'm just like, absolutely not.
I have seen you shut something down before.
Yeah.
It is intense.
Finite
it
is
over.
Yep. We are done now.
It's over, man.
My only weakness here is the audit trail.
Okay.
I might stick around just to be like, okay.
You love your receipts.
Okay. Yes, I do. I love my receipts. If you send me hate mail, and please feel free.
Oh, I'm
going to screenshot the shit out of that, and that goes to the group chat immediately, and I'm like, look at this bitch. And then, like, you're done. Like, and that's it.
Oh, we roast you pretty hard.
Oh, yeah. Y'all been roasted.
Yeah.
If you're coming at me squarely, you're wrong.
Roasty and toasty.
Yeah, roasty and toasty. Now, there's times that I've been wrong, and I definitely apologized. But for the most part, this is people that are just losing their shit.
Yeah, these are just people you care about.
So, Sam, 75%.
That's pretty terrible.
No, I mean, you're still, I mean, basically, the both of us have the same strength, which is you're spotting toxic behavior.
You're like,
no. So, like, together, we're at like 88% here.
Okay, yeah.
You know what I mean?
I can see that.
So, like, overall, we walk away, first act, while everyone else is, trying to still be polite. And we're like, fuck polite. Like, you do see the cat, right?
Right.
We're done.
Right. We're done.
And good day.
Good day.
Yeah. So anyway, that's where we're landing. Sam at a 75, Jeffy at a 90. Finally edging you out.
I know.
Finally.
I knew there'd be a situation. Well, you did the other time too. I forget which one of my books.
Oh, I don't know.
One of the books I scored you higher. So you beat me on one of them. I forget which one. So, but yeah.
So content and trigger warnings.
Oh,
boy.
God. Yeah, boy.
Lousy with that.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to rattle through these, and I'm not going to really give out the premise here. But
you've already spoiled the whole thing.
9 consensual. No, you don't know how it ends. You do not know how it ends. And also, you don't know the makings of how they got there.
True.
So go ahead and
see how the sausage is made.
Yeah, go see how the sausage is made.
And that is an inside joke.
Hey.
For this movie.
Non-consensual mind control and autonomy violations. If you're not a big fan of that, I would not put this.
It is uncomfortable at some points. Yeah, very much so.
Gore and physical violence is highly present.
Yeah.
Animal health and death. Does the dog die? No. Does the cat die? Oh, yes. Oh, yes.
Yeah.
It is not great. And then psychological distress and suicide.
Yeah.
So these are topics that hit you hard. Do not watch this film. But if you are a fan and you're looking for some shelf neighbors, Promising Young Women.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, that'd
2020.
be a great one.
Jennifer's Body.
Oh, yeah.
I still think that one's, I mean, that's a stretch, but like, I feel like it's kind of in that era.
Yeah.
And then Barbarian.
Oh, okay. I'm in the minority here where I did not like Barbarian much. I had the same problem with Barbarian that I did with, what was the one with all the children with the Naruto run?
Oh, yeah.
Where it was fine up
Weapons.
until, Weapons. I had the same problem with Weapons that I did with Barbarian.
See, I really enjoyed Weapons.
And it was, with me, it was just like...
The reveal.
It was,
I know.
I didn't like the antagonist.
What's crazy is that's why it fell apart for me.
Oh, okay.
Because the end of it, the end, like, Stephen King just doesn't know how to end anything.
Well, this is true. This has always been a thing, except for the movie version of The Mist, which wasn't him.
You should avoid if you are deeply triggered by themes of non-consensual mind control, loss of body autonomy, and claustrophobic mental entrapment. Like, watch yourself with that. Yeah. And then you dislike awkward, cringe-induced psychological dread that turns into brutal violence. I absolutely can't stress enough how much I enjoyed this film.
I know you like it.
And boy, you know,
it's heavy. I've got a couple book recommendations if you liked this, just to fill out the shelf neighbors a little bit more.
Go ahead.
Honestly, Misery by Stephen King.
Sure.
That's some vibes there.
Sure.
I mean, obviously very different, but again, you're like that trapped in that coercion and everything. And then if you want to go like real crazy, Poppy Z. Bright, Exquisite Corpse.
Wow. That's a pullback to something I've actually read.
I know.
Wow. Wow. You got a wow.
Yeah, exactly. So there's some literary options here too. And I'd love to know in the comments what other books you would pair with this movie.
Absolutely. All right. So what does Jeffy got going on? Postmodern Sleaze is coming.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
We also, I got to talk about this. I'm actually, okay. So on the side, to help the barge, I will occasionally DJ a wedding so that I can shove some money into the barge.
Just like we were talking about, all that extra behind the scenes stuff.
Yeah, because sometimes the perpetual party machine needs a little
money
extra.
To make it go. Yeah.
So Jeffy will take a side job to keep the thing going. It just so happens. Yeah. My side job needs a side job. Just so happens that we were asked by a group that I have been watching for years, Slayground, who have done some absolutely stunning and amazing dance parties. They asked us to collaborate on their next party.
It was unbelievable.
Yeah, they want to do a goth dance party. We got some of that goth dance party, so they asked for a collaboration. We were totally into it.
Which is so respectful too, by the way. Like the way they came about it was like, hey, we don't want to like step on toes. I'm like, no, like you.
Oh no,
it's not toe stepping at all, but we're honored.
Yeah, absolutely. And when the gays and theys come out and say, hey,
you're doing something right, we love you.
Right, we love you, and we really want to do something with you. And I think the term was iconic.
Yes.
I mean,
we were fangirling.
I literally was blushing the entire time I read that message. It was unbelievable.
But that is the same.
It's the same night as I'm going to be DJing this wedding, and I am heartbroken.
Oh yeah, he's been
so
complaining
JJ,
nonstop.
you better do an excellent job to ask us back so that I can come in. Oh my God, I know JJ's going to kill it. I am not even worried.
Oh my God, his outfit is going to be.
I know,
insane.
I know,
insane.
I'm so excited for him.
I'm very, very.
I'm very excited, and I'm tickled, and I'm going to dash out of this wedding as quickly as I can
to get over there.
Speakers in the back of the van and all, and just be like, "Oh!" And then we got Postmodern Sleaze coming up at X-Ray Arcade. I'm very excited about that. Yeah, that's okay.
I'm going to be on an island.
Yep, she's going to be on an island.
It's an island adventure.
Ooh, and then
you're holiday.
It's true. And then you're going to make it back just when we need to depart for
Toronto.
Actually, before you're going to make it back after we've already departed for Toronto.
Yeah.
And for this one, we're probably not even going to bring the merch. We're not going to do any of that.
Right,
I'm just trying to see if we can boat.
Yeah.
Will the boat float?
Yeah.
This game is called Will the Boat Float?
If you have a boat in your city that you think we might float, please let us know.
Yeah, let us know.
Also, I had a very quick fangirl moment.
Yeah.
Kaylin Patrick Burke wished me happy birthday on Facebook.
Oh!
So if you've not read Kin, read Kin.
That's amazing.
I would say. Also, thank you to all of the wonderful authors that have been wishing me happy birthday all day, as well as obviously all of my friends too. But like, I didn't realize that all these authors had like, I don't know, they're so nice and made me get all blushy.
Oh, Sam. Oh, Hamantha.
And that's it.
That's enough of that.
That's enough of that.
That's
I can be a tough guy again now.
Yeah. We are also doing the Tiki Barge prep right now. We're working with the Black Lagoon Room to lock down the Death Rock Batcave kind of visual identity. That the Tiki Barge event is going to happen on September 6th.
Yes.
I'm hoping that we can get the poster done before we hit Summerween.
Yes,
that is also coming. So we've got a pretty stacked month.
We do.
I mean, it's going to be big. We're doing a lot.
Including when you are watching this, we are going to be seeing T's documentary. Please check this out. It is playing just the one night at the Avalon. Maybe they'll do more showings, but grab T's book. It is called American Madness. It is about basically how we got where we are with conspiracy theories. So very, very poignant, very pertinent.
On the mark. All right, y'all.
Well,
that's what we got. Love you very much. I hope you really enjoy the podcast, and see you next time.
Bye.